So we find out that average cost is U-shaped, marginal cost is also U-shaped, and when marginal cost cuts average cost at the lowest, at that point AC and MC both are equal. So in any examination where you are asked, in interview you are asked that you have provided data of average cost of different level of output, maximum output, minimum output, general output. Can you tell about the average, can you tell about the marginal cost with the help of data of average cost? You can say, yes, we can find out marginal cost when average cost is minimum. At that level of output, when average cost is minimum, that average cost is equal to marginal cost. Because marginal costs can always intersect average cost at the lowest average cost point. And that we can do by first derivative of average cost, second derivative of average cost, first derivative of average cost equal to 0, second derivative of average cost more than 0, greater than 0, that will provide you minimum of average cost, least cost condition. And that output and that average cost will be equal to output at marginal cost. So you can find out marginal cost with the help of average cost data. Now, what is short run, what is long run? In reality, believe in short run. As in the calendar you will see 365 days written, but you see only one day, today or tomorrow, day, you only take day. So day market is really short-term market. And if you take the Marshallian concept of very, very short period, long period, then we all know that when supply is fixed, then it is called very, very short period. When supply increases only by a smaller amount due to increase in some of the plant, form is constant in the industry, then this increase in supply, this will give you short run average cost, short run condition. And the long run, whatever will change in demand, supply can be adjusted accordingly. That is known as long run. Alfred Marshall in his book Principles of Economics, written in 1890, he said that there is no sharp line of distinction between short run and long run. Just like there is no sharp line of distinction between civilized person and uncivilized person. But we know by the behavior of a person that whether he is civilized or uncivilized. Behavior of the person will automatically tell you that this person is civilized and this person is not civilized. So there is no sharp line of distinction between civilized and uncivilized, but we recognize civilized person, we recognize uncivilized person on the basis of their behavior. Likewise, there is no sharp line of distinction between short run and long run, but we recognize that which market is short run market and which market is long run market on the basis of behavior of demand and supply. If demand is varying fastly and supply is constant, this is called very, very short run. When demand is varying and supply increases slightly, this is called short run market. When demand varies and supply fully adjusts with the increase in demand, this is called long run market. So there is no sharp line of distinction between short run and long run. but we recognize on the basis of behavior of demand curve and supply curve, especially behavior of supply curve, behavior of average cost curve, because average cost curve in the short run give us the long run average cost curve. Average marginal cost curve in short run will give us the long run marginal cost curve. Because we all know that reality is short, reality is day market, reality is village heart, and rest are average. Therefore it is said that average cost curve is envelope curve. Average cost curve is envelope curve which envelops several short-run average cost curve under diminishing cost, under constant cost, under increasing cost. Mr. John Robinson said that average cost curve is like a ladder curve. Ladder is downward sloping, ladder is constant, ladder is upward sloping. So it is average cost curve is ladder curve, marginal average cost curve is ladder curve, average cost curve is envelope curve, which envelops all short-run average cost curve. Likewise, long-run marginal cost curve is envelope curve, which envelops all the short-run average cost curve under law of diminishing cost, law of constant cost, law of increasing cost. And if we have an envelope of long-run marginal cost curve that envelops all the short-run marginal cost curve, we can also call that long-run marginal cost curve is a ladder curve which will have downward sloping ladder, constant and upward sloping ladder. So we will draw on these two long-run average cost curve and long-run marginal cost curve on the diagram with the help of diagram. Look on the board, we will derive very important cost curve concept in the long run. All these analysis were short run. First we draw long run average cost curve and short run average cost curve. Long-run marginal cost curve.
less flatter and more pronounced, long run average cost curve. Less flatter and less flatter and more pronounced long run marginal cost curve. Long run marginal cost, long run average cost curve, long run marginal cost curve. Again, lowest point. Have you drawn? All diagrams are drawn. Now write down equation. Equation equation. Look here. Total cost is a function of Q. Pi. This is pi equal to total cost and Q total output. Total output. Pi by Q will be equal to average cost and d pi by dq will be equal to marginal cost. So pi by Q is average cost. Slope of average cost curve. Slope of average cost curve is derivative of pi by Q with respect to Q. We all know that the derivative of cosine pi by Q, Q square, Q d pi by dq minus pi dq by dq. This is the formula of differentiation in case of cosine. U by v, u by v, v dash, u dash, derivative. Then v dash, v u dash minus u v dash upon v square. What we find out you write like this, d pi by dq. Pi by q, 1 by q, d pi by dp equal to 1. dq by dq equal to 1. And pi by q square we will write like this. Then we will have this will cancel 1 by q, d pi by dq, 1 by q, pi by q, 1 by q. This is economics marginal cost. 1 by q, economics average cost. Then 1 by q, MC minus AC. This is slope of average cost curve. It means 1 by q, MC minus AC, 1 by q, MC minus AC, 1 by q, MC minus AC. This is equal to 0. This means AC is equal to MC. This is less than 0. Means AC and MC. Q minus 4, 1 by Q, less than 0. It means this is symbol of law of diminishing cost. This is symbol of law of constant cost. This is symbol of law of increasing cost. This will be like this. This is AC. This is MC. This is 2. This is 4. 4 minus 2. 1 by Q. More than 0. Mathematical representation of cost curve. MC and AC. Cost curve.
Thus we conclude the concept of average cost and marginal cost, concept of total fixed cost and total variable cost, the concept of average fixed cost and average variable cost, the concept of marginal variable cost and marginal fixed cost is always 0. So in economics, marginal cost is always equal to marginal variable cost. Now concluding this, that in the short run there are fixed factor and variable factor. Therefore, total cost curve starts from total fixed cost. In the long run, nothing is fixed. In the long run, all are variables. So there is only variable cost in the long run. Land will change. Country will unification of Italy. unification of Germany and division of British India into Pakistan and India, land will also change. And there is change in the long run because of invention, innovation, discovery. Resources are also changeable in the long run. So, short run and long run concept exist, but average cost curve, total fixed cost concept is only for short run. In the long run, there is no total fixed cost. Every cost is variable cost. That's all. Thank you.